Should I continue or just do it again?
It's up to you. It's your rodeo.
Yep.
I did kind of shitty. I feel like just trying again. I don't know. If you guys get bored or whatever, feel free to drop out or anything. But I'm happy to have you both. So.
Aww. I should definitely start playing this game again. I only played it for a short while when I first learned about it, and because I was just so put off by the weapon switching thing that I stopped.
I hear you. I kind of compare this to Dark Souls or God Hand in the sense that like there's a lot that feels a little off with Alien Soldier, to the point where it's like these controls don't feel right, but like if you get used to them, you're kind of like, okay, no, I see now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's really no like time to get. It's very arcadey in that way. Like it immediately just throws things that will kill you instantly. It doesn't give you time to learn the controls.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna try to kill this dude in one hit because I don't want people having to like sit here and watch me do this whole damn thing like oh wow, I totally fucked that up too.
Looks like it's exactly what you're gonna do.
Damn. And the good news is though I took at least 1,200 off him. That's something. Now I can't hit him for shit, but whatever.
But something I definitely do like doing is if someone says for a game that something is really bad, like if a weapon is really bad or a team is really bad in an RTS or a character, in a fighting game or something, I like to like find out for myself. Like just try things, see if I can find something they're really good at. Usually better players than me have figured out what works and what doesn't. But sometimes it can be cool to figure out new tactics and stuff with underused weapons.
You're like a video game scientist, more or less, right? That's the proper description.
All right. Let's go for that. Even though my method is not exactly scientific.
No, it's extremely scientific.
I try shit until I get tired of it. That's my very scientific method.
Gotcha. But I think that's how most scientists do it, honestly. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna see if I can get Android in the corner so I can... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works. Look at that. His health went all the way down to 310.
That was clever.
Yeah. It's
dashing in the opposite direction.
Right, so you can get every hit in, but it's like a whole thing where you usually get hit after the fact. I got kind of lucky there, because now you're stuck in the corner with them, so... Like, if you're like a pro speedrunner dude, like I'm clearly in training to be, you can know exactly how much damage it's going to take off and do it as the killing blow,
Yeah, or even
like that.
Figure out which spacing from the corner you need to stand to make it stand in a place where you won't take damage.
Right. Yeah, and this guy, for example, this is like the first boss you can't really kill that quickly unless you do like things where you like start off in the right corner behind him, which is like a tricky jump. And then, I don't know why I'm bothering with like strategies for this game that like I'm going to do the 1cc run and then probably never play it again. But, it's fun.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm hoping to write the Prima strategy guide is the thing.
Oh, you should get a job at Future Press instead, then you'll get it hardbound, and it'll have a ribbon bookmark.
And some beautiful artwork and everything.
Oh, man. Future Press really goes all out. I got their Bayonetta book. It's great. It's just great.
Does it actually have good advice, though?
Yeah, no, it's got some good advice.
Like, press start to skip cutscenes?
Yeah.
That was, like, the first game I ever skipped cutscenes on, because I stopped caring at some point.
I stopped caring about, when I started the game.
The story was a little ridiculous, so... That's okay.
Like, okay, time loop, da-da-da, fly me to the moon, I get it.
Joe Pesci becomes anime Crystal Pepsi.
Let's see here. Alright. How do I... You know what? I'm watching chat, and there's the weirdest conversation where one guy goes, "What's 1cc mean?" And someone says 1 credit clear, and he goes, "Yeah, I figured that out." In the very next line, and it's like, that was really quick.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you ask a stupid question and then immediately realize that you're an idiot.
Oh wow, I wasn't gonna go that far.
No,
Come on,
I mean,
so
I've done
rude. What a
Oh,
rude
God.
dude.
Not everybody
I've done
plays
that.
arcades.
No, I didn't mean about 1cc specifically. I just mean in general. Sometimes you ask a question and then.
I just mean everyone's an idiot in general, Dectilon.
Okay, you're all idiots. You're all idiots.
Not
Go
like
to hell.
Not like Dectilon, the video game scientist.
That's right.
I
Get the business cards.
put the 360 controller in a beaker of green fluid.
That's how I do it. And then I have bacteria playing games for me.
Do you know the name of this boss, by the way?
The one you just killed was Honey Viper.
Oh, is the screen no longer sharing on Skype?
Oh,
It
right.
is.
I was watching the stream because I'm a big dumb idiot. Whoops.
No, that's the whole point of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
You fool!
The frame rate is better on the actual stream.
Yeah.
Than,
Alright, you can watch that.
Skype.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
call this boss Cravelor. Cravelor sounds right.
You've got it. This is Madam Barber.
Oh, that's okay.
It's actually Madam Barbar, spelled wrong, but I think it's supposed to be Madam
Madame
Barber.
Babar, the elephant queen. What?
It's unexpected.
Oh, treasure.
It's not even an elephant. You guys totally fucked this up.
Jeez.
So stupid.
Or maybe it's Berber. You know.
Like the carpet material? What?
Sure. Why not? Makes as much sense as the elephant.
Let me ask this: is Resident Evil 6, because I'm good at staying on topic, worth getting as a goof?
It's not as bad as a lot of people initially, said. It's aggressively mediocre, I'm gonna say. It's
people are
not
just tired
awful, but it's also not very special. It's kind of a weird game.
I played it at PAX, and it was completely ridiculous. There was just stuff I didn't care to do, but it made me do a lot of. I played the New Guys campaign. I can't think of what his name is.
Jake.
Jake. I was gonna say Igor, which was close.
Igor.
It would have been better, actually.
Right. Yeah, it just seems...
What I've seen in especially in the newest Resident Evil, I think, but also in all of them, really, is this weird sort of... I can't really tell if Capcom thinks they've, written a very touching story or not. Because, the characters... Everything is really goofy and insane, but the characters, act really sincere and have these heartfelt conversations and talking about, I have to save my friends, and all that. I can't really tell what they're going for, and I hope it's very self-aware, but might not be.
I don't think...
I don't think it is.
No, me neither. Well, that's the thing, too, because they seem to, introduce a lot of stuff, I don't quite give a shit about. Before Resident Evil 5, and because he was funny, I didn't really care about Wesker, you know? But, then in 5, he holds a missile in front of his face for no good reason, and it's that's really fucking funny. Then I cared about him, but before
Throws
that...
sunglasses
Yeah.
as a weapon, and Chris falls for it. He's like, oh, sunglasses, holy shit!
When did that happen? That was in 5?
Yeah, that's when you first walk into his room, he takes his sunglasses off and throws them at Chris, and it's slow motion Matrix time.
He's K-Dash.
I didn't like 5 until I played it with Beatus co-op, and then it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, 5 co-op is the way to go for 5.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I don't know how it is with 6, honestly, but
I played 6 alone, but I think it would be better with a buddy.
and then they do a weird thing, don't they? Where what is it? You get if you can play it with even more than 4 people or more than 2 people, if
Yeah, there's like some weird mode where you can let people hop in as zombonis.
Oh, is that it? Okay. I thought it was like some weird crossover thing. Oh, Skype crashed. So that's no.
It's about Agent Hunt.
And my Skype crashed. I'm so sorry.
The moment
Damn
has
you,
passed
Resident
now.
Evil.
Do you oops. What was I gonna say? Do you want to do the screen sharing thing or just watch the stream?
I'm good either way.
Yeah, we've barely been talking about the games, so we might as well watch the stream.
All right. You're gonna be so sorry when I finally get to the final boss of this game.
We'll be pumped and jazzed for you. We'll be like, yeah, go slowbeef. You got this.
That's RChimp's pumped voice. Yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah.
So what is Agent Hunt besides Tom Cruise's character in Mission Impossible?
It lets people jump into your game as zombies. Like,
Oh.
they can jump at you. It's really dumb. I don't think anybody turns it on because it's like a non-feature.
That reminds. Did you ever hear of the Ju-on game for the Wii?
Voice of Dog says that our volume is low.
Oh no! You fucked everything up, slowbeef.
It's not my fault. Try talking again.
Hello.
Is this better? Game audio is off, says Arsenix.
All right. So try talking now.
No, it's low, says Alice.
Stupid. How does that?
Issues?
That's weird. Now it says everything's up. All right. Everything's at 100 people in chat. So let me know if that.
Restart the stream, maybe that might work.
Yeah. Let's see here. Just playing the music. Just like everything's maxed now. So. There's no I can't go higher in volume mixer or anything. Sorry guys, speakers are at 100%. You know, and people are telling me it's Skype. I think it might be.
Oh yeah. Skype interferes with other software.
I fucking hate Skype.
Remember when Skype was trying to be Facebook? That was fun.
There. Now you
friends, what you do on Skype? No. They don't even know what I'm doing.
I mean, it ended up being a non-issue, but did you read the announcement for when they started running ads on Skype?
I did, and I got an exploit hooked into my computer, so my ads started having sounds and being like weird meat singles in your area pop up. So they're like, well, I need to burn this computer.
All right, is now I turned down my own volume. That's much better. I'm seeing. Okay, cool. All right, so good. Thanks for nothing, Microsoft.
But what they actually said in their press release when they put ads on Skype was that the ads would provide conversation material.
Oh, jeez. Come on.
Like, you can have a fun conversation about Comcast.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, you guys ever heard about Tide? You can do your life with it, and they make it. I love Tide.
Hold on, I'll post a link to it in the chat.
Oh wait, it's right there on the ad.
Whoa!
That's perfect.
Dad.
That saves me a step.
Thank you, Skype.
Yay for Skype. All this volume mixing fucked up my mojo, and I got hit by a flying Neo for nothing.
Mojo. I'm surprised that isn't a boss, actually.
Mojo?
Yeah. You know, something with that name. It just seems like a word that Treasure would appreciate.
Oh, I know what you meant. I didn't think you meant Bad Mojo, the cockroach game.
What?
Could have been two.
You never played Bad Mojo, the cockroach game?
Played Bad Mojo, the cockroach game.
So, it's this old DOS game. It's an adventure game with no items, you know? Where you play a cockroach. You're a guy turned into a cockroach.
Oh, I think I've seen a video of that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And
it's kind of amazing.
You solve puzzles by using your cockroach powers to manipulate interactive
yeah.
backgrounds, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a good game, honestly, but it was sort of a creative idea, and it's like
Yeah.
the most like animal. They actually killed a rat in the making of the game accidentally.
Oh.
Like what happened is the story goes it's all photorealistic, so a lot of it was like photographed, like
Yeah.
fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I took a hit. Anyway, so like what was I saying? Yeah, they did all that. But they needed a rat, so they called a bunch of exterminators, and they wanted a dead rat, and a lot of people hung up on them and stuff. But one guy was like, "Yeah, I can bring you a rat, whatever." And I guess he misunderstood, so he brought them a live rat in a bag. And I don't really believe the game designers on this part of the story, but they're kind of like, "Oh, we need that rat dead." And before they could say anything, the guy took the bag and just hit it against his truck as hard as he could, and killed it. And they were like,
"Believe that? I mean, why would an exterminator give a shit?"
Yeah, no. I just think what really probably happened was the designer was like, "Oh, we can't use a live rat," and then there was like this pregnant pause, and then the exterminator did it, and I was like, "Oh, whoops, we didn't intend that," So that's my own personal theory on it.
They
But,
could have just not told that story, I suppose.
yeah, just like, "Oh, we found a dead rat." Whoa, like,
Found a dead rat in the corporate lunchroom. It was in the fridge. It wasn't labeled, so we thought we could use it because, if you don't label your shit, it's fair game.
Our cockroaches get really angry. That's how we got the idea for the game. No, but it's photorealistic, and you like kill spiders and things by tricking them into flypaper. And
yeah, and like you push like lit cigarettes toward them and things like that.
But it is also as you move around, you I don't think you have like a goal as you set out, because you get transformed by a medallion into a cockroach.
Yeah.
And I forget what the story is exactly, but like you move around the house and see what your I think it's your landlord and like your mother and
Yeah. So what happens basically is
say about you.
You're a guy who steals a bunch of money from his entomology. Entomology is insects, or etymology's words. I'm gonna sound stupid either way.
Doesn't matter.
You steal a bunch of money from your insect lab, and you're trying to get away with it, but then your mother's medallion has a curse on it, which turns you into a cockroach, and your landlord's like a slimy guy, but he turns out he's really your father, and you just happen to stay at his motel.
Yeah.
And then if you win the game, you realize that he realizes you're his long lost son, and then you take the money, and then you just live together happily on some island somewhere.
Aww.
It's cute. You can also crawl across your father's face as a roach, but hooray, why not?
Who doesn't want to do that?
No.
Lots of people probably don't.
That was
The high
actually
point of the game.
that was actually the impetus for the game, is the thing. Like, I'll get you for not letting me play games, Dad.
Back when I was a kid, I wanted to crawl across my dad's face as a cockroach. So that's why I made bad emoji.
Yeah, and then I don't know why your mother's magic medallion turns you into a cockroach to begin with. It's a medallion with a symbol of a roach on it, which is like, why would you ever buy or own that? Unless you love... Yeah.
I kind of get the impression that they originally were just going to do like a Kafka thing, where it's like, it happens for no reason.
Uh-huh.
But I figured someone said, we should probably have a reason so people are not horribly confused, like, at that point in the game. That's
right. Well, I think that was like back to when they were like video games absolutely must have stories to them, otherwise they're just nonsense. And then you had companies like Treasure just like, fuck it, name them Sniper Honey Viper, I don't give a fuck,
But they have, like you said, they have a story. It's just it's in the intro only.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like you're like, you can't have taken this seriously, guys, right? I mean, it's crazy.
I think Sniper Honey Viper is the most seriously designed boss I've ever seen. Just look at that thing, and it's perforated nose. How can you say that it's not the scariest thing you've seen in a video game? Come on.
I bet he does a mean saxophone solo with his nose.
He can play 10 saxophones at the same time with all his nostrils.
Right.
Kind of amazing, actually. It's a
I'm
wasted
impressed.
career opportunity.
You know, it's a shame, that boss. Someday he'll realize his true potential.
Arsenic says, the everyday life of Melon Bread. I mean, Melon Bread got a career. He got to be in another Treasure game, right?
Yeah. I
Seven
think
Force too.
wasn't his name Jambone somewhere, though? Maybe it's either in this or in Gunstar Heroes, I forget.
No, it's Melon Bread in both.
It is? I thought
Yeah.
his name was Jambon for some reason, but shows what I know.
Maybe it's either the Japanese version or there's another boss that is called that. That is also a giant face.
I forget his appearance in this. Is he still like super polygonal, like
Yes.
3D shapes?
Oh, you're gonna find out this run. I'm gonna jinx myself and say I'm at least making 7 Force Kaida on this run.
Nice.
Yeah. Which is really 5 Force in this game, so.
Well, I mean, on normal difficulty in Gunstar Heroes, he's 5 Force too. You don't have to 7 Force unless you're on like hard here. In Gunstar Heroes, I'm guessing they just make it 5 because.
Stupid me.
Does it variate though?
No,
Because
it's
in
all
okay, it's always the same.
in
'Cause
Gunstar.
in
it
Gunstar
changes.
Heroes, it's I forget if you affect it by like how well you do or if it's random.
It's random except for like the first form. First form's always the Green Runner.
Right. Yeah, but it picks of the possible forms.
I see. Wondering, can I kill these lobsters with my discharge?
Well,
That's
I just.
I'll probably turn off the stream and do some experimenting.
That's okay. We'll find out. Yeah, I don't know why they make you kill the 15 lobsters, but they do. I also don't know why the headbanging teddy bear. I just like this game. It's just like they didn't fucking care.
Yeah, and as soon as you ask why did they, then just stop right there.
Yeah.
Because they made it because they had a funny idea and they decided to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like everything that we put in Mega Man Dongs, pretty
Yeah.
much the same thing. Like, I have a really dumb idea. Should we put it in? Oh yeah. It's basically the impetus for everything that is not gameplay.
oh, you get messed up by these lobsters in the past.
It actually, yeah, the bird bombs are what's fucking me up, because I typically dodge them and don't worry about the don't worry about them, which is a bad idea, but
You can parry them, right?
you can, yeah. It's just, I like to just kill the lobsters and kind of get it over with, because if you're not concentrating on them, they go flying, and then it's just a little more annoying, and I ran out of homing force, so, for that part, so, you know.
Oh,
Whatever.
actually, I was gonna ask. We actually, a guy called Pixel Power Luke offered to help make some sprite art for Dongs after seeing your stream of it.
Oh, cool.
He's really good, and he actually made a off that drawing of you as the bird. In this game.
I saw that, yeah. You made a little mega slow bird thing, right?
Yeah, I was just gonna see if you got it because he wanted to hear what you thought about it.
I liked it a lot. Yeah, Triple Wipe for some reason or another made a, I guess because of this, made like a slow bird kind of thing, and I liked it. So it's my thing now, man. All right, let's see. I hate this boss.
Next year, Slowbeef's gonna have an invitational alien soldier tournament with a $9 million prize pool.
AKA 6 bitcoins.
Support esports.
You know,
But-
they had. So go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if you like thought of some slightly different weapons, you could probably have like a tournament mode for this game.
What do you mean? Why slightly different weapons?
Not homing,
Oh, I see.
not like super fast weapons that you can't really dodge. But, like,
like
or-
a death match thing.
Yeah,
No, I just meant like a time turn. You can do a time tournament too, Dectilon. Come on, best time wins forever.
yeah, but I mean, with the parrying and the invincible dash and all that, the hovering, I think it could be a competitive game as well.
Maybe.
It seems like it could work.
I was wondering like how much you'd have to do to make like an Alien Soldier like fan game kind of thing, or not a mod really. I think it's probably worth it just to remake your own deal. Get rid of the Buster Force weapon, replace it with something good.
Maybe a real deal shotgun weapon.
Yeah.
One that actually did some damage if you did it up close.
Speaking of damage, I'm playing like an idiot now. I gotta do this safer because I fucked that up. But all right.
Yeah. That just seems like deal with this boss that. Playing him safer is a better idea, even if it's on time.
Well,
even if it's on a timer.
You say that, right? But if you see, I'm down to 31 seconds with him. Him and the flower on super hard are the big enemies you have to worry about time with, bosses. Another trick to this game, though, is if you play on super easy, you get to choose what speed the whole game runs at. And it starts on the slowest setting, But the problem is that the timer actually runs at the same pace. So if you play it on the slowest speed, a lot of the bosses you'll run into like time problems with. There's a little Alien Soldier tidbit for everyone at home.
Yeah, well, that's why we're here.
Bam, informative. Take that, motherfucker. I don't know who
you can't learn.
I've been informed.
You don't gotta. There's nothing important about games. It's worth learning. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, if I can just do this part okay. If I can just get through this part okay, and get some good health for Backstringer, I think I'll be in good shape. Alright. So.
Was that the spider?
No, it's the flower.
No, Sunset... Oh, you're right. Sunset Sting. I always forget about Sunset Sting.
Oh, Backstringer is... Okay, because I thought... Okay. Alright. Oh, treasure names! Curry and rice!
Curry and rice, yeah.
That's a name in Gunstar Heroes?
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a coconut man who flails at you and then kicks you in the face.
What a jerk.
He's interesting actually because you can only fight him you can only hurt him with melee attacks pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's really good at but he's really good at like punching you away. So you have to like bait his attacks out to be able to hurt him.
I see.
You should play that, basically.
I played it once back in college, and I never touched it again. Not for any good reason,
Yeah, I've done the same too.
I think it was one of those things where I just sort of blindly finished it with save states and was like, "Yep, fun game next,"
Oh.
Yeah.
But I'll play it again. I was thinking
when I was a youngster, a teenager, I found it in a Kmart for $5. That was the best day ever. All the Streets of Rage 2.
That was the best day of my whole life.
It has not been met yet by any other joy.
Oh, that was a good game. Actually, I was gonna also mention since you've been playing, or since you played a little bit of the what's it called? The RPG, Treasure RPG.
Light Crusader.
Light Crusader, right? And you said you liked the diving sword attack there.
Yeah.
The isometric game thing. Have you played Terranigma?
No, you keep recommending that to me, I think, right? Or am I thinking of... I'm thinking of Super Turrican.
Yeah, I recommended that because it's like Contra, but with Bionic Commando's grapple arm.
Right.
So that is also kind of a cool game. It's slightly different because it's like a lot of vertical, the old European style of game design where you have to like... Or if you want to, there's like a bunch of gems and shit you can collect for no good reason. But you don't have to play it like that. But yeah, Terranigma is a action RPG where you can jump around and do invincible dodge moves to avoid damage, and you can, do like a slide dunk attack. It looks like a comet crashing. Just smash through a bunch of enemies. It feels great to play, basically.
Nice. So the bad news is I don't have a ton of homing force for Backstringer, which means these spiders are going to
play perfectly.
Yep. He also moves a little fast, so if you're trying to position yourself to hurt him. I wonder if maybe there's a finite number of spiders, because I don't know. There's a point where they do stop, and then this fight is not trivial, but it's pretty easy. I guess I don't know. I don't know why I wouldn't use the word trivial, but all right. Okay, let's switch back.
You don't want to offend the treasure employees watching your stream.
Right.
It's not. You guys do terribly on this fight. You know.
All right, so he's down to about half health, and not seeing any. Oh shit! There they are. If you do have enough health, though, you can survive. I think I got it. There. Okay. So as long as no more spiders come, which is possible because now he's crawling around, which is usually the signal for that, I think I'm good. And one more hit ought to do it. Cool.
Spiders.
Yeah. Sorry you guys can't see this stuff until later, but, you know, hey.
No.
Whatever.
The thing is, right as you said spiders, or whatever, spiders appeared, but that was, it was perfectly timed, so it worked twice.
Gotcha. So this is my favorite boss currently, Epsilon Eagle.
The robot bird that drops all the missiles.
Yeah, which is also canonically your evil twin somehow, but whatever.
He's got a better arsenal. It's just that's how it works.
I used to have a lot of trouble with this boss before I realized there was kind of a trick to him, but he's still a good boss. He's a good guy, but he also gives you no health pickup, so you're kind of in a boss rush gauntlet type of deal with this part, which sucks because they're not really easy bosses. Like Sunset Sting is probably going to get you on the timer. Backstringer has the whole floor problem. V Black is just tough to do it 100%, but one day I'll get there.
I remember seeing you stream this the first time, and I think that would have happened to me too. I never got this far, but when he's in the middle of the room and he uses the attack where he first fires from the middle and then the side cannons, you're so used to using the dodge move that you dodge into a corner and you get hit by the side cannons. I like that. That's shows that they were aware of how useful it was and found a way to bait the player into it.
Yeah, they start doing that more and more as the game, in the later stages of the game, which we're now in.
Hey, Opa! Slowbeef!
So we're gonna see the cutscene I just cannot understand, where the planet blows up. And I don't know what planet blew up or how. I guess it's Earth, and the rest of the game is just you getting revenge and stuff, because it's sad music. It almost seems like a bad ending, but...
It's just the science lab where the Galactic Federation was keeping the last known Metroid in captivity. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, that's no big deal. Maybe it was an unrelated planet, but then, you see a big bird guy in a hood, I think. So I don't know if that's... I don't know what's going on, but now we're going to warp to a snow level. So, alright, yeah, that works, sure.
I almost feel like, both with this game and with Gunstar Heroes, that they made all these complicated stories, and it's kind of a hope that someone would make an anime out of it. Let's make this really complex stories that if someone asks, we can just hand them this thing.
It's weird because treasure games are really good, so it almost seems like somebody did this shit while they were really fucking high, But they're so good that they're professionally done. So I don't know. Maybe it must be like amphetamines or some of the shit that makes you work really well. That's how amphetamines works, by the way. Don't do drugs.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Or do drugs. I'm not your dad.
Yeah, it's like when someone laughs on a stream and there's always the one guy who goes, "Man, are they high?" What? You never laugh unless you're high? What's wrong with you?
Marijuana is the only thing that makes me happy anymore.
This seems... I can speak from experience, yeah.
All right, here we go. This is what is this? Destroyer Mark II, I think.
Oh, what happened to the Mark 1?
We're gonna be finding out sort of later.
Oh. Wouldn't the Mark II be the better?
And not necessarily. Maybe they did the Mark 1 so good, and then they decided to try and capture that lightning in a bottle twice, and they're like, oh, we really fucked this up. Jeez.
To be fair, honestly, the prototype is the tougher of the two bosses. No, this one's the tougher of the two bosses. So who knows? But now we have the interesting dilemma of not having a shitload of ammo for the next 6 bosses coming up. But we'll be seeing melon bread in a few.
Oh, delightful.
Oh yeah. And with that, I have now maxed out my fucking weapons. So we have 6,000 Lancer, 2,000 homing for the end game, if we make it. Yikes! And if I don't get killed by regular enemies, shit. So another problem is then we don't get any health upgrades until the second of the 5 forces. So this is kind of informative, right?
Sure.
It's like Awesome Games done somewhat quickly. Awesome Games done. AGD. That's it.
That's better. I prefer that one, I think.
We're streaming to fight something. Whatever you don't like. We're doing it. Oh, hey, buddy, it's melon bread. Oh, he's got
Oh my god, he's killing me too. Shit. There we go.
He's got a weird lotus boob.
Holy
for a
fuck!
body.
I can't
That's
believe.
gross.
Melon bread got me down to 1 health.
Oh.
That's what happens when you underestimate melon bread.
I guess it is.
So cute though.
I never did that. I never did badly against melon bread before. That's ridiculous.
That's,
All right.
it can happen sometimes. Like, you face an enemy that is not really that difficult, but you're so focused on the next thing that you just make mistakes.
Yeah.
I did that a lot when I was recording Greatest 5, dying to, easy enemies while, thinking what I needed to do against, Beacon or something.
Yeah. So now, basically, I'm gonna have to fight Valkyrie Force. Perfect.
Good luck.
Thanks, pal. Ah, you fucker. That's okay. I took a save state. So this I have failed the 1cc thing, but we might as well kill 7 Force or finish the game maybe. You know, while we're here.
This is as far as I've seen.
Yeah. The problem too, though, if you die and continue, your weapons drop down to 1,000 on super hard mode. You know.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So it's like you're kind of not really. This is actually the whole reason. This is the whole fight you're preparing for, with all your weapons and shit. You know.
Yeah. It's a very arcade-like experience that, you die once and it's like, fuck you, you're not winning.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to practice. I mean, I guess practice this game is just playing it over and over again.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's not, you can use, there's a password system, but then you don't start with the weapons you would have, more or less,
Yeah.
I mean, and unfortunately, my save state does have me at 1 health, so... And I really jumped stupidly there, but survived somehow. But that's okay.
It's interesting, actually, because Gradius 5 is really not...
It's super forgiving when you lose in Gradius 5.
Yeah, they went the complete opposite direction from all other Gradius games to make it less like an arcade game. Instead of taking all your power-ups and starting you at, a checkpoint...
Mm-hmm.
It takes your weapons and speeds, yes, but it leaves you with all your options and you get to start right where you died.
Yeah.
So even if you...
Urchin Force, you can get some health on this guy, hooray!
Yeah, Medusa Force is the only one you can, Did you notice me subtly correct you there? No,
It's called Urchin Force Gunstar, my man.
Oh!
Was the original, alright?
Well, I mean, technically this is a different thing, right? Because 7 Force was a dude in Gunstar, right?
No, it totally was. But, I mean, it's essentially the same.
Yeah, no. Let me just refill my health.
If I remember the plot correctly, I probably don't, but isn't it like the various dudes get their powers from like crystal balls or something?
Something like that, right?
That's why they can transform into robots.
They don't transform into robots, but they do have crystal gems. Yes.
This is I don't know what this is called in Gunstar Heroes, but here it's Sulpede Force.
I think this is closely related to Snake Force.
Is Snake Force what I think it is? Like a big snake, or?
It's kind of a snake thing. It's got a little tail. It shoots machine guns at you, I think.
Big eye patch.
What do you call it? Ty Tuesday's posting. Let me tell you about my alien soldier cannon. Not his.
This is nothing
Please
like
do.
the one I'm thinking of.
I see the quotation marks, but I wanna hear what you have to say about it anyway.
About alien soldier cannon?
Yeah, I want to see if you can make up something.
Tails Force. That's what it is. Voice Dog has got the corrections.
I thought you said Salesforce at first.
Salesforce 5.
It's a very different game all of a sudden. It's
Our
just
strong
simple.
team of representatives will show you all the ovens you could ever possibly want.
And then Alec Baldwin and Glengarry Glen Ross is the final form of Salesforce. You've seen that, right? We're not all just video gamers here. We don't watch movies or anything.
What's a movie?
I don't know. What do you call it?
You're talking about Frozen?
What is the deal with Frozen? Why does everyone love it so much?
I haven't seen it.
Me neither.
I bet it's a cute Disney movie, that's why.
Alright, let's get rid of Artemis Force here. There we are. Yeah, Artemis Force is not so bad. The next one, Siren Force, is like the really shitty one. That's the one I always have trouble with, honestly. I can't believe Melon Bread more or less ended my fucking run of this.
Yeah, if you hadn't gotten owned by Melon Bread,
Always bet on the bread.
had to save state.
I know.
Market force.
Because, I mean, you seem to be doing okay after that poor Melon Bread performance.
Yeah. I know.
Morad says in the chat that the market force would be an invisible hand.
Oh, I get it now. Let's see.
Pretty.
Frozen
But
fans.
I think the names are written in the manual.
When you, if you die, they show your times, and if you scroll to the right, you can see the names.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's hard to know that you can actually scroll because it looks like a quick little credits thing.
In Gunstar Heroes, the name appears under by the boss's health.
When you fight them, right? When you first, it says like, here's
Warning,
it says,
here
like-
comes Idiot Man.
Yeah.
But these are idiot times. Like, they
Oh,
name
yeah.
the attacks they do, but they're not very descriptive names. So.
But it is like it should be. They are really like a very anime summary. Like, now I'm gonna bust out my melon bread move.
I am so
There's
angry.
no reason to it, but
I'm so angry. By the way, I'm doing incredibly well against Siren Force, and if I end up losing this whole thing, I just, of course, now down to 1 health as I said that, but just due to fucking Melon Bread, this is gonna be the worst day of my life. Well, maybe not. Hey, okay, so he's got 360 health. So the problem too is your Phoenix Dash doesn't work underwater, and neither does homing. Yeah, I killed him. Fuck. So yeah, you're kind of screwed, but oh well.
you can get health from the mines.
Yeah, it seems to be random, though.
And the thing is that the game is kind of moving you in a swirly direction, so it's pretty that is tough to exactly control your speed, so it's annoying that way. But now we have I hate this asteroid belt so fucking much because there's like foreground and background asteroids, and then there's some asteroids can hit you, but most of them can't. So it's not, once you figure it out, it's not hard to differentiate between them, but when you're first playing, it's like totally cheap. And even now, I'm kind of forgetting which is which, because they don't look like too disparate. They're just moving, in a different direction and all, you know. So I don't know.
Is it only ones that move, or
Holy
no?
shit! I died to that. Fuck!
Oh, I see now. Yeah.
I can't believe I died to that. That's ridiculous. Oh well. What the hell? Let's just continue and just finish the game. We're near the end anyway.
I might as well.
Yeah.
At least you totally and legitimately got to 7 for us. We'll never talk about melon bread again.
No, I mean I got there. Just I didn't do well when I was there. Yeah. So the idea was I was trying to parry the asteroids for health, but some of them have mines. And then you try to move out of the way of the mine, and then you get hit by an asteroid that you don't quite see, and you can't do anything about them. This is just... And I'm getting all fucking mines this time and no health, which usually never happens, but this is just... I need some luck manipulation, I think, is the idea. How do they do that, anyway?
You're asking the wrong guy.
I always figured it was an entropy thing, but whatever. Alright.
They manipulate it with the clock cycles, random numbers, I guess. I don't...
That's probably it.
Yeah. I think also, like, the pseudo-random depends on what the system's doing at the time, so it's like you can, like, press, like, left on controller 2 to fuck with certain things, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I didn't learn that shit in computer science.
Oh, is this the previous... Is this the other...
This is Destroyer...
prototype?
This is Destroyer Prototype. He's a very weird boss. I've actually never seen one of these attacks that he did. But, you know, he's not hard. He doesn't even hit that hard. I don't know. I think they were kind of running low on boss ideas here at the end, but... So, yeah.
Poor guy.
This point on in the game, they kind of knock it off with easy health refills, because we're at the end, you know? So, like, these guys have a machine gun attack that you can parry, but they shoot so fucking much that it's not worth trying. And if I had 2,000 homing like I did before, say, like, you'll see in a second. See, fucking melon bread, he ruined this whole thing! Alright. And you can parry missiles, too, but they don't give you anything, so fuck it.
Each playthrough seems very frail.
What do you mean?
In that like just how a playthrough goes, that a setback is like really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it pretty much is.
Once again, like, very arcade-like.
Yeah. This boss is tricky because you don't have a lot of time to hurt him, and he doesn't stand still for very long.
No, he's a Snake Man.
No. He's kind of like the first Snake Man of the game. But you can parry his flamethrower for health, which is nice. That's all that's nice about him. Everything else is terrible. So I'm already down to like a minute 5 on the timer here. And he has 2,500 health left. So this is not going well either. What happened to my alien soldier mojo?
Melon bread.
Melon bread totally ruined it.
And wake up in a cold sweat later and scream melon bread.
So upset. This is your fault, melon bread. He's like the biggest joke of a boss too. He never does anything that hurts you.
This beef will be like, I don't believe they sell that in any store. What is a melon bread? What are you talking about?
Yeah. And even look at that, even worse. I'm running low on ammo for things, so let's just hope I can. Yeah, now I'm running low on time. He's got 1,000 HP left.
You got this.
This is gonna be really fucking close if it happens, and it's not gonna happen.
Oh no.
All right. 15 seconds. Just gotta hope for my homing force to hold out. And, 500, 400. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, 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 no! I'm so close! I'm so close! Oh, you fucker! I had 100 left! One more hit would have done it. I am doing awful.
That's okay.
I hate you, Melon Bread.
Melon Bread, I'm gonna find you and kill your whole family.
God damn it. Well, I don't know.
Alien Soldier is gonna tell that story to his grandchildren.
The worst
That's
is
the low point in his life.
maybe.
Oh, Brett. You ruined me.
I don't even know if I'm gonna make the last boss now. I'm a failure at everything. Oh, I actually did parry through that machine gun pretty well. Alright, so at least I got full health for... I should wait till the boss comes before I say that. At least I got full health for the fucking giant snake guy.
Bartender's gonna take the bourbon tumbler away and say, I think you've had enough slow beef. You don't understand. Melon Bread.
Alright.
Bartender was like, I don't know what that is. So you're gonna have to leave?
Melon Bread. I hate you so much. Stupidest boss. I'm going back to Gunstar Heroes. Maybe I should play that after this.
Maybe. It's a fun game. Watch out though, Melon Bread.
Yeah, he's in there too, waiting.
It's my new nemesis is Melon Bread.
Wow, that took off half his health.
Yeah. I just if he does the stupid flamethrower attack once more, I can just kill him. Now I got a full minute to do 791 damage, so that's not too bad. Except I'm out of ammo for everything again. There we are. Okay, cool. That's him. Good. Okay. So anyway, now on to my other favorite boss.
There's a lot of those in this game.
Yeah.
Like a boss in this game.
Yeah, you don't get any health refills again for, Wolf Gun Blood Garopa.
Huh, that's a name.
Yeah, so, Garopa, I'm pretty sure, is a Japanification of Gallop, because it's a horse, and I can't wait for you guys to see this boss if you haven't before, because he is beautiful. But, anyway. Wolf Gun Blood Garopa is a pretty amazing boss, all in all, for reasons that are hopefully kind of apparent.
Just a name.
Yep, that's how I remember it.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Garopa, they probably misromanized that.
That's what I'm, yeah.
Galloper. Like he's a galloper. He's
Yep.
Galloping. I get it. Good work, Treasure.
Now, when Gallop looks back at Wolfgun Blood, watch their names are switched too, because Treasure. You have a little obstacle course kind of thing, but you can parry your way right through it and get some health behind it. Because fuck everything.
Man, that's very impressive. You know, I didn't really know horses could do that.
Oh yeah, no, he's a really
Very agile.
There he is.
Horses are magical and bring the power of friendship. Let me tell you about a television show. It's called Automan, and it stars Desi Arnaz Jr.
Sort of.
Yeah.
He looks behind you. He doesn't like turn his entire arm over, but he does follow you with his head. It's like, man, it's over there now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, might as well shoot in this circle. And anyway.
So, now this boss here, this is the second to last boss of the game. We're almost at the end. Alien Soldier is longer than you think it is, but not as long as you'd like it to be, as I've heard someone describe it. It's one of those fights. It's not easy per se, but it's easy, but it's not like super easy where it's a pushover. You know, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You don't get any health refills either, which kind of fucks up your mojo. But
Yeah, the last stretch they seem to take out the bits between the bosses and just throw bosses and bosses at you. Like, yep, here you go.
yeah, So
Good luck, cowboy.
So the final stage, I don't think you get any health refills, but it's okay because oh, you do, yeah. Actually, I'm sorry, but that's okay because none of your weapons work anyway. So you might as well just. The discharge actually hurts the boss, and so does parrying, which is my favorite thing. So this is Z Leo. He is mentioned once in the story, like very briefly. Like, oh, and by the way, Z Leo is created, but he's also the final boss.
Sure.
Why not? There's also a big disgusting like pudding brain thing in the back. I don't really get that either.
They needed a big disgusting pudding brain thing for aesthetics.
Yeah, it's called a final boss setting.
Mm-hmm.
It really pulls the room together, man.
It literally does.
So you can see like
And it's melon bread again.
Oh, it's Bombshell. Look at his hand.
Yay, Bombshell. You
realms were ahead of
actually, wasn't Bombshell like really announced in like 2012 or some nonsense, and then they like finally made it, I guess.
Maybe.
Someone said it was like a quote-unquote character that they had left over from Duke Nukem Forever.
Shit.
So it's maximum laziness. I don't really understand how 3D Realms still exists.
I guess.
Honestly.
Are there like royalties you get for video games even if people don't buy them or something?
Yes.
It has to be something like that because otherwise, I mean, they developed Duke Nukem Forever for how long?
Well, I mean, Jeremy
Companies have died
Sard
from
was
us.
just the master of just taking people's money and not doing anything. He's actually one of my heroes, I mean, honestly. Truthful.
Shit. Do I need to explain anything about this boss other than none of your weapons work and you have to parry his like little fireball attack back at him or shoot him with the discharge or this laser?
Yeah, it seems pretty self-explanatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate this laser attack too because it's like you can't just keep running through it. You have to. They're kind of smart about like putting the lasers kind of around, and it's one of those things they stick around enough where if you dash wrong, you will dash into a previous laser. That's it. That's all you need to know about Z Leo.
Wait, he's doing it again?
Yeah, that was kind of lame, honestly. And he's doing it a third time too.
I mean, it
takes a while to. It kind of slows down the fight a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, if you're playing it, it's still like kind of nerve-wracking just because you're low on health and it follows you around, but there's a bit of randomness to it, so you can't just like oh really, a fourth time?
I mean, it's a cool attack, but
Yeah,
it just feels like they could have sped the pre-animation up a bit.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
throwing thing is really it's kind of jarring.
yeah.
Like
No.
throw, scroll, or throw, shoot, scroll, and then you get to dodge.
Right.
It's just
I mean, I guess you could eat a peanut while you're in the scrolling. Like, oh, hey, time for a peanut.
Ah! 5 times he did this fucking attack. And now I'm down to 1 health, too, so this is gonna be...
Don't worry, I believe in you.
Yeah. I don't, I save stated.
Okay, well,
Well, I don't want everybody to see that again.
that's fine.
It's like, at this...
Play video games how you want to. I'm not gonna judge.
yeah.
I know it's not legit or whatever, but, you gotta entertain people during a stream, too,
Yeah.
You're not just...
We're
Oh,
already
they got
past.
exclamation points at the bottom to show you where the lasers
Yeah.
are coming from. That's neat. I forgot about that.
What?
Or obviously, I haven't gotten up to Zelio as many times as I would like to have implied, but
Honestly, me neither. This is... Yeah, I'm not doing well anymore. Melon bread really just destroyed everything. I'm so sad. Alright, anyway, so this is I think there we go. That did it. I don't know what killed... I think I was right where the fireball spawned with that one death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it takes a little bit to go, Well, I don't even know what I'm saying. Who cares? I finished the damn game. I'm done. I've had to piss for like the past half hour or two, so you
Right,
know.
yeah.
I was just holding it in as my
It's not
reward for finishing Alien Soldier.
Nice. Good work.
Yeah.
Good work. Good job.
Thanks.
Did it.
Thank you both for streaming with me.
No problem.
What do you call it?
No
Yeah,
problem.
we have a credit sequence to go through that you're going to be behind. So, if you have anything you want to plug or whatever, please feel free.
Not really.
Yeah.
All right, then never mind. Forget it. Let's just talk about the Alien Soldier staff.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
They're great. They're treasure. Treasure's
Yeah,
the
they're
best.
great.
I love them. I love their main programmer, Viva Choco Monkey DX.
Ah,
Why did people do this back in the day?
Because it's fun having nicknames.
I've heard somewhere that the idea was that at that time, they couldn't really pay the people who worked on the games all that much, so like they didn't allow them to put their real names because then they would get snatched up by other companies or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not.
There is some weird shit with that, because I know my friend who worked on Police Knots, who did the translation, was like, he's not allowed to tell people what other games he's translated.
Huh.
Which sucks because he told me, and it's like, when people are like, I don't know about the translation here, I'm like, I can't tell you, but you couldn't have gotten a better guy. Like, he did Alien Soldier, okay? Let's be honest here. No,
A lot of translation work in that.
yeah, more or less. Look at that. That word character design was in English, you know?
Jeez.
There you go. Background arts. Chimp, are you going to be streaming stuff later, or?
I got one planned on Sunday. Mr. Sonnaboza's tricked me into streaming a Nintendo 64 Scooby-Doo game, so that'll be fun.
Why not?
I might do something later. Who knows? I tend to be very laissez-faire with the streams.
Yep.
I was playing Phantasy Star Online 2 last night. That was fun.
I think I am
We're
going
going
to pick...
to stream Oni later.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Bungie game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
So that'll be
I
fun.
think-
hopefully.
I
I
think
wanted to
Ray-
show you that game basically, and see what you think. It is actually it's one of my favorite games from that time.
Don't play Intrusion 2. There's no need for a physics engine to be in a 2D Contra style shooter. But let me tell you about Intrusion 2. Guys, anyone, it's a bad game for bad people.
Oh no.
Aw.
Anyway. Yeah, I have to run.
Okay.
So, thanks for having me on.
Sure, thanks for being on.
No problem. Bye.
Take it easy. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna pick up a copy of Gunstar Heroes. I don't know if I'm gonna stream anymore today, though, until later tonight.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. Alrighty. I'll talk to you later. I don't think we need to sit through all the bosses as much as I like them. Because you're kind of behind, and I don't even know what's on your screen. What's on the
I've
screen.
got Android, so I'm pretty behind.
Actually, you're only 2 bosses ahead, and I'm on Destroyer Mark II, which is my favorite.
Wait, they go from Android to Backstringer? That doesn't...
Yeah, no, they don't do it in order. And I think they don't even do all the bosses, so it's really weird which ones they decide to do and not do. Like Joker the Frog, I understand, you know, because he's kind of
he's pivotal to the Alien Soldier story.
right.
Bugmax, however, come on, no one cares about Bugmax.
I like Bugmax, but no, I don't. I hate him. What was I gonna say? I'm also reading, by the way, I need to play Gunstar Heroes on hard. Is that true?
Well, normal is kind of simple.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than the Alien Soldier.
Right.
Hard it lets you fight all the forms of 7 Force,
I see.
and it's a little tougher than normal, so it's fun. It's good.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
good.
Well, I believe you. There's also expert difficulty. I don't know.
Yeah. I would not recommend. Expert's actually kind of tough, I'd say.
I see. Alien Soldier tough. Yeah, I'm reading experts brutal in the chat. Yeah, and someone by the way missed the fact that the boss was named Sniper Honey Viper, even though I say it like 1,000 times because I love that name more than anything. But all right, I think that's good. Thanks a lot, RChimp,
No problem.
for being on my stream. I'll talk to you later.
Latest beef.
All right. Well, that was fun. I guess I'm gonna have to practice melon bread now, which I don't believe I'd ever have to say to at any point in my life.